like the officer was going over, that's what we out here to do. We love our people, so we out here to watch out for them and show them the right way. What's your name again, sis? Angela. What's your name, sis? Jackie. Angela, Jackie, and what's your name, brother? Peter. Okay, Peter's in the Bible. What's your name, young man? Young man. Pay attention on the phone. Young brother. What's your name? Who? Henry. Okay, get Ezekiel 3:17. Ezekiel 3:17. Because our mission out here is to bring our people back to who they are, according to the Bible. So, because you can look out here and see that our people are destroyed. Like everybody was coming up, we don't know who we are, according to the Bible. So we get involved in everything that America gives us to do. Right. Read Ezekiel 3:17.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17.
I'll read.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Now, God is talking to Ezekiel. But today, the son of men, sons of God, are the black man and Hispanic man, according to the Bible today. That's right. We are the ones out here that's going to help our people get out of condition, along with the Messiah Christ. Right. Read that again.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So what does a watchman do, Peter? What is a watchman supposed to do?
I'm gonna get him to show you.
Huh?
Before you leave.
Keep watch, right? That's why you see us out here in what this is out here in look like little Haiti town. He read that Ezekiel 3:17.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So it said, did it say the house of the Europeans? What's your name? Angela. Did it say the house of the Europeans? Did it say the house of the Africans? What did it, or the Arab? What did it say? The house of who?
Israel.
The house of Israel. What we's going over all day today right here. That's the house of Israel. Because a house is everybody that's in a house. Just like in your house, everybody say Angela's house. That's everybody in there. So this is the house of Israel. Because the forefather was Jacob and his name was changed to Israel.
That's right.
Read that again.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Read.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning.
So we're out here to give y'all warning because we are in the last days.
Right.
That's what it says.
And Christ is about to make his return and it's about to be destruction. So we out here to warn our people to get themselves right with God. Not this guy over here with the blonde hair, blue eyes we were going over. But that's going to crack the sky, the black Messiah. Read that. Finish read.
Give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So it say that we say unto the say unto the wicked that thou shalt what?
Surely die.
Cause we was now we tell our people they're wicked because they're not following God's laws, right, Peter? That's just like we was before. We was in our wickedness. We was wicked. This is considered to us because we was in our wickedness before. But now we have to come and teach our people to bring them out of their wickedness. Just like we was taught to us. Angela, right? Just like it was taught to us. We was in our wickedness in earlier days before we found out the truth. So we're not beating our people up. We trying to bring them out of the sins that we was in before. Read it again, wicked.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So the officer just went over the sins where it say the wages of sin is what, Peter?
Death.
Right. Read that again right there.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
That should surely die if you're in the midst of your sin. Just like, cause like the scripture says, we wait for death to happen now. It don't come speedily. So you want to be in your sin because it haven't happened yet. But it says the wicked, you have to warn them because they should surely die in their sins. Read.
And thou givest him not warning.
So it says if we don't give them not warning, read.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
So we're here to, you heard that, right? So we are here to do what to our people? To what? Save their lives. Exactly. Everybody say, oh wait, no, Christ to come by to save me. You looking at in the order of men of Christ. Or the body here to save you. Right. Read that again.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
To save his life. Read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
So it say the same wicked man. Read that again. Read that again.
the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Say the man shall die in his sins. Like you said, the wages of sin is death. Read.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
So, see that? You see that, Angela?
Because you never give him the warning.
Exactly. So if we don't come out here and give y'all a warning, read that again.
That to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
The wicked man is going to die in his iniquity, and if he died in his iniquity, read.
But his blood,
the person that died in their sins, that we didn't warn and let them know, if he died in his sins, read.
will I require at thine hand.
So God is looking at us to bring our people out of their wickedness.
Right.
Because it's going to be required at our hands if we let you stay in sin, the midst of sin.
Right.
When we know the wages of sin is death, according to the Bible. Now, is some more now? Yeah, keep reading.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness.
Now it jumps back on the wicked. Read that again.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked.
You see that? What's your name again? I want to interact with you. What's your name again? Huh? Jackie. Listen to this, Jackie.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked.
So we warn the wicked. Read.
And he turned not from his wickedness.
So Andrew, you heard that? And he turned. We out here warning our people, and they don't want to turn from their wickedness. Nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, I don't want to wear a dress. Nah, I want to shave my beard. Nah, I want to be in interracial marriages.
Right.
Nah, I want to worship white Jesus. We turn them from their wickedness. We teach you, and if you don't turn from your wicked ways, read.
Nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Oh man, it's all death. Die. That is in the scriptures. If you say in your sin, you're wicked, you shall die. Read.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But since we told you and brought out the scripture, brought you laws and commandments, God, and told you who you are, and you didn't take heed. Read.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Since we did it, thou hast delivered. I delivered my soul because I did what I was supposed to do. To come out here and teach our people to turn from their wicked ways.
Right.
So that's what we out here to do, to teach our people. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do any of y'all eat shrimp? What's your name, sis? I know you just rolled up, huh? Anicia, where the young man at? He left?
Yeah, he left.
He left? Oh, Anicia? Anicia? Okay. I'm asking, do any of y'all eat shrimps?
No pork, no shrimp.
Crabs,
no
pork,
crab,
nah?
nothing like that. No. None of that.
You like shrimp, Anicia? So, our black people see that as a delicacy.
Right.
That's like eating roaches. That's like our people go to Red Lobster. You know, Red Lobster, give me some shrimp. They made it where you put some butter sauce on and everything, make it taste good.
Right.
But it's wicked. Get Leviticus 11. Read.
Bring it out.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9.
Now the church, now we had dietary laws as a church in Israel, but the church won't teach you that. They tell you, they give you your own diets. Hey, they put you on a diet. Now we got a dietary law. Who need you put on us a diet, get up there? We got a dietary law we supposed to follow.
Right. Bring it out.
Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So it says, Anissa, you hear what it said? It say, these thou shalt eat that is in the what? In the water. Read.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
So it got to have fins and scales. Now you can't go get a fish and it has just one of the other.
Right.
It got to have both. It got to have fins. So fish is automatically got fins because they swimming in the water. But a lot of them don't have scales.
Right.
That's right.
So that's why you say you got to have both of them. Read that again. Like the catfish. I know y'all say don't you eat shrimp, crabs, and lobster. You eat catfish?
Bring it out.
Okay. You eat catfish? Okay. Read that.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales, in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So wherever you fishing at, wherever you go get your fish and your food, they gotta have fins and scales. But the shrimp don't have no fins and scales.
Right.
It got little pictures, little fingers like that, like a roach. And when he turn about to die, he got the same fingers he has. It's an abominable thing. Read that.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall be an abomination unto you. Do y'all know who's supposed to be eating that stuff? Who we supposed to give it to? Who is for them? Hey, somebody find the one where you get abominable food to the nations. Get abominable food to the nations.
That's right.
14:21. I already gave the answer. But those are we are chosen people. Our vessels are of the Most High. It's supposed to be clean. This is our temple. The other nations can eat all that. They can be whoremongers. They can do this. They can marry in and out. But we are God's chosen people. We're not supposed to be destroyed in that kind of idolatry.
Right.
And that wickedness. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 21. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself.
We should not eat anything that die of itself. Like you see roadkill and all that down. You see people, you see on shows, people come scooping it up.
Right.
Hey, the Asian people is quick at that.
Right.
They come pick it up. They cat dog, they see them down on the road. I done seen them on the YouTube, on the TV. Pick them up, scoop them up, people put them on there. And they serve them in the little restaurants to us. I think it's a game. The nations do not love us. Read that.
Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is within thy gates.
Now we had strangers, which is the other nations that was in our gate, that we was over. It say give it to them. Give it to the other nations. Give it to them. They supposed to eat that garbage. Not the children of Israel.
That's
Not us.
Right.
Where's the more now? Read that.
Or thou shalt not give it unto the stranger that is within thy gates, that he may eat it, or that he may sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people.
He said thou shalt sell it to an alien. So who the aliens?
Bring it out.
Yeah.
But they call our people crossing the border, they call them aliens. When this was their land.
Right.
Did you see the craziness of the other nations?
Yeah.
Trump and all them up in there, they call them aliens. When this wasn't even your land.
Right.
You came and took it. God said that you are the strangers and the aliens. Read that. Some more now? Get Deuteronomy 7:6. Because we are the holy people. We're not supposed to eat the abominable food that the other nations give to us. Those are laws we have to keep. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
It say the children of Israel are holy people unto the Lord thy God. We are holy. We are separate from everybody else. Read.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
God say God has chosen us to be a special. Chosen means that's the nation that I like.
Right.
That's the nation that I love.
Right.
That's what chosen means. That doesn't mean he didn't choose everybody, because that's from Christianity. Oh, God loves everybody. But when you read the Bible, we in Christianity, God does not love everybody.
Right.
It doesn't. That scripture right there is racist. If I'm saying you're above everybody else, read that again.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above
what?
Above all people.
Above all people. It didn't say above one person, because that's how we do in the hood. That's how we do it together. That's why we hate each other. That's what we do in the hood. Hey, I see you with something, I want to get above you, so I'm gonna rob you and take your stuff.
Right.
But God said we're above all the other nations on the face of the earth.
That's right.
Bring it out.
We are a family on there. The 12 tribes of Israel. Read that again.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto himself. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That are upon the face of the earth. Read.
The Lord thy God did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
We were the fewest of all people, and God chose us, not because we was a big nation.
That's right.
That's why more.
But because the Lord loved you, and because you would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your
He
fathers.
said because God loved us. God loved us. He loved everybody on the face of the earth. Is more? Okay. I might ask a question. Okay. Where do we get Proverbs 3:31? Where do we get our images from? Who do we want to look like? This. I'm here to teach you God's laws and commandments, not to put you in the dirt and throw you down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get back up, that's how people do to each other today. We out here because we love our people and we want them to come out the conditions that they're in.
That's right.
That's why we teach them God's laws. It's not we love our people. It's not to hurt them. So I want to ask, what images do you think that they want us to portray? all the time. The images that we see. That we see on TV, we want to be like the other nations.
Yeah, the other nations. Yeah.
Right. The other nations want to be like us. Like, right. If you go to Japan and stuff like that, you see the Europeans, all of them wants to be like blacks and Hispanics.
Yeah. Bring it out.
But we don't want to be like God. We supposed to be like God. Right. But the other nations want to be like us, but we want to be like them.
That's right. Yeah.
So get Proverbs 3:31.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
So it says, envy thou not the oppressor. The ones oppressing us is the Europeans and the other nations.
Right.
The Chinese, the Arabs. When we go shopping, go through the stores, that's what we see in there. The East Indians with the dots on their head.
Right.
When we go into the gas station, these stores, we see them. We go into the hair store. Now that's a big thing our sister has. We go into the hair store. Who owns the hair store? Right, and they always beating up on our sisters.
Right.
We try to get them to come from out of there, come back to your natural state. Come back to what God made you.
Right.
Then you won't have to worry about that.
Right.
You won't have to go in there and they see, hey, you stealing, you took the stuff, and then want to bound on our sisters. I don't see that. Read that. Because we want to buy that stuff to be like our oppressor. Right. Long, straight hair. No. God, if you was born with that kind of hair, it's fine. But we basically born with woolly hair.
Right.
Like our Messiah. Right. Read that, Proverbs 3:31.
Right. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways, read.
That's it.
Okay, give me Leviticus 13 and 30. Okay, I got something for you. Angela, okay. Now when I tell you about this, it's because I love you, Angela. And my sister right here. All right? Leviticus 13 and 30. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 13 and verse 29.
All right, here you go, Angela.
If a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or beard, then the priest shall see the plague.
So we got to find out what this plague is upon the hair and the beard. We got to see what this plague, what it is. Read.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in the sight, deeper than the skin.
If it be deeper than the skin, read.
And there be a yellow thin hair.
So there be a yellow thin hair, read.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Now, blonde is yellow. It's a French word for yellow. When you see blonde, like the blonde streaks you have in your hair, that would be considered yellow. It's getting blonde in here, but the French word is yellow. Blonde. They call it blonde, but it's in here is yellow. Read. Because they speak a different language. Read.
And there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
So right now, we'll be like, you be unclean. Because you have your natural self. Right. You have your natural hair. So if you can have your natural hair, all praise to the Most High. That's good. But God says we got to come out of envying our oppressor and choose none of his ways. Okay, let me ask you another question. Okay, y'all, you see all the stuff that's going on in our neighborhood, right? What's the solution? What you think that we should do to help clean up everything that's happening out here?
Bring it out.
What you think, brother Peter? Zephaniah 2 and 1. Huh?
Isn't it possible to do at this point in time?
Yes, it's possible to do. Remember I said, as a nation, we have to do what? We tell them that. We already tell them that. Remember, we out here teaching and we tell them come out their wicked way. We tell them you Israel, and then they leave and they don't care. Yeah. They go back to doing what they're supposed to do.
That's right.
They leave, we teach them, and then they leave from this spot and go back, and we done seen them, and go into the store on the Sabbath.
Yeah. Right.
Or go back next day hating their brothers.
Yeah.
What do we have to do? We have to come together.
That's right.
Unity. That's how we're going to get out of these situations that we in.
Right.
Not you by yourself. That's why you don't see us, neither one of us by ourselves out here.
No money's an island, right?
Right. We come together to come get our people and bring them back.
That's right. That's right.
Bring them back into God's commandments.
That's right.
Zephaniah 2 and 1.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
No. God said gather together, O nation. And that nation is the children of Israel.
Right.
The black Hispanics and Native American Indians.
Right.
That's who we are according to the Bible. Read that again.
Gather together. Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
It said, "O nation, not desired." Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass at the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
So when you hear that, what would be the fierce anger of the Lord? Because, I mean, this talking about something. It say, come together before the chaff. You know what chaff is, like from fire?
The chaff, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So it's saying something that you have to understand what it's saying. Before the day of what? Of destruction.
Of destruction, right. You have the Most High, yeah.
Yes, it's telling us to come together before that great and dreadful day. Read it again. I want the sisters to get it. Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass at the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before that death comes.
So the decree is what was spoken.
Right, when the sky cracks and he come to destroy the place.
Before the decree.
Right, we got to come together. That's why we out here trying to bring our people, because our people don't know destruction is coming.
I get you.
They don't. They sit there every day. It's on the news. They do the same thing every day. Then America's going to be here tomorrow.
You see,
They're going to be here. I get up in the morning, smoke me some weed, do this, do that. And, huh?
you asked a question a few minutes ago. That's why our Heavenly Father said, blessed are they who have AIDS.
Right, they can hear.
So you doing the work that He sent us forth to do.
Right.
To give it to them. But blessed are they who wear the word and keep it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not only be a hearer, but also a doer.
Also a doer.
Taking account of that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So Angela, so we're hearing all the laws. I know he done gave you the dress laws, right? Okay, what you waiting on? See, I just read the scriptures what we supposed to do. You can't get Psalms 119. See, that's what I'm saying. What's your name again? Jackie, you got to have y'all got to do it. Get expediency with it.
That's right.
That's why we switched over to this side. Cause when we heard it, I ain't playing no games. I was in the streets. Right. We ain't playing no games. I didn't feel like right by the street. They say, hey, I feel no man but God. Right?
Yeah.
You don't even feel God.
Right. That's right.
We feel God.
That's right. No.
Up on the streets, I feel no man but God. Yeah. So that's saying you want to kill your brother.
That's right.
That's what that means. You don't fear God either.
That's right.
Because you wouldn't kill your brother.
Right.
Read that. 119. Psalm 119. Sis. Last one.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies.
That's right.
So you thought on your ways. You sitting here, you should be thinking right now. Yeah, that's what I asked you. Thinking on your ways, on your thoughts right now. What did you hear? Oh, I heard them brothers out there teaching. I heard them brothers. I said, man, I got to put on a dress. Read.
I made haste.
And then I did what?
I made haste.
I made haste once I passed by them brothers, and them brothers teaching me the word. I got them, I changed quick. Right. I made haste. That's what we did. Read.
And delayed not.
And delayed not.
To keep thy commandment.
To keep the what?
Keep thy commandment.
To keep the commandments. Before that Lord's great and anger day. Before the wrath comes. Because we love you.
Now they will see the tribute of God. We are not black men. We are the Israelites.
It's so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.